This country was not built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them. This country was conquered by those who move forward.
UA members are working in every corner of North America.
We're at the Texas Football Training Stadium. Akron Shipyard is bringing back American shipbuilding, which we need.
This is the biggest refrigeration job that our contractor has done in 100 years.
This is a new bioengineering and sciences lab building.
We're currently at the Albany Nanotech facility.
It's the largest D-cell plant in the Western Hemisphere.
I am the Johnson Controls in-house steam fitter.
UA members' work touches every citizen, every day.
Up there at number 1, you got 91 degrees.
We train on the latest equipment to stay ahead of the competition, work our way back into plants, show and prove to owners the value of our work, help our contractors become more competitive, and work harder and longer than anyone else in the trades. Although we continue to honor the past, the future to keep us growing and strong is now. Energy is and will remain a priority for members for the foreseeable future as cheap, reliable energy continues to be available in North America.
Whether it's a pipeline project, whether it's a nuclear plant, whether it's an LNG export terminal, these projects are all things that push America forward.
And pushing America forward means spending billions of dollars on new power plants, manufacturing facilities and pipelines, or retrofitting the old ones. Work will also be plentiful fixing and maintaining the nation's crumbling infrastructure and updating coal-producing power plants to meet new environmental codes.
We have a lot of work that's going to go on here at Big Cajun, and it's going to take quite a few pipe fitters that's going to be required to do that.
Alternative and renewable energy will add future jobs, along with the growing green industry. One of the biggest green projects members have put their stamp on is Ivanpah, the largest solar thermal power station in the U.S., located in the Mojave Desert.
It's a great project, great opportunity for all of us, and if we can keep it going, we're going to be doing good for the years and years to come.
The success of Ivanpah shows that tripartite is working and that UA workers are right for the job.
Ready, Ricky?
It's been a true partnership, and it's something that every UA member should be proud of.
Cheap natural gas is helping to revitalize the Gulf Coast region and recapture lost market share.
We are rebranding and repositioning ourselves to be back in that market, and our message to owners is simple. We're not who you think we are. We're not what we used to be. We're not what you've heard about us. We're a professional organization. We provide good training and we provide good workers on your job sites. At $46 billion, they're saying in Zone 6.
That message is being heard.
The UA's made the commitment that they're going to go get their market share. So we, as a contractor, look at that and say, well, if the UA's willing to do that, and they're our partner in this, we can afford to go down there and go after that work because we have the commitment out of the UA.
The standard for excellence is also showing owners and contractors what UA workers can do.
I know the first job that when we made the conversion, we had about a 20% improvement in productivity, and we did see a cost reduction to the bottom line.
Although there's still a lot of market share to capture, as the saying goes, it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. Negotiating good contracts and retaining strong partnerships with utility companies from the East Coast to the West Coast are keeping highly skilled workers employed full-time.
And we've got 30 indications of potential leaks out here.
We have no layoff. We're not at will. We're contract employees. We're guaranteed 40 hours a week and 40 hours plus. We have a lot of overtime around here.
We get negotiated by Local 32, but we're basically full-time employed by Puget Sound Energy. 35 years, I've never been to the hall looking for a job.
Changing technologies and long-term partnerships, along with an industry that is almost recession-proof, are keeping HVACR technicians in demand.
When the market is going up and down and fluctuates, service seems to be a mainstay that is able to keep the contractors' profits coming in steadily, and it also helps our union maintain what we need to maintain to be able to keep the lights on to have a union.
Carrier has a long-term contract and is keeping many UA members employed.
These contracts are good for business because it continues to thrive and it continues to bring in more work. You'll go out to service something, and the next thing you know, you're putting a new piping system in, a new plumbing system in, a new sprinkler fitting system in.
Johnson Controls is one of the largest UA employers, with over 3,000 members employed across the country.
We've been a UA employer since probably back in the 60s, and it's been a very successful relationship. They've got a strong workforce, they're well trained.
The UA is a great place that they will teach you as technology changes. They're always willing to better you, make you a better technician.
Thank you for choosing Local Plumbers 911. My name is Maurice. How may I help you?
New and expanding programs like Plumbers 911 are also adding service jobs.
All right, great. So we'll go and knock on the door now.
I saw really the potential in service. Service is always going to be needed.
The program started taking shape in 2008 as the recession was taking its toll on commercial work. But residential work was stable. The UA put resources behind where the jobs were.
Our training department developed a curriculum for plumbing service. They also made available grants for modules for the training centers.
Plumbers 911 was branded and advertised heavily.
60 in a row. Powered by Plumbers911.com. Emergency plumbing service is just a click away.
Initially, the contractors were skeptical because they didn't think we were serious about service.
Contractors started taking a chance on the program.
We thought, why not? I mean, it's free marketing and you get calls and you pay a small referral fee, and who wouldn't want more business?
It was a no-brainer when we joined Plumbers 911.
A no-brainer because service technicians are trained with 10,000 hours of training. The UA handles all the advertising and marketing, and calls go to a call center where they're vetted before contacting the contractor. After the call, the customer belongs to the contractor.
Who's this right here? That's Josh. Josh usually does our maintenance agreements, so let's send Josh.
Plumbers 911 has allowed us to grow our operations and become a more efficient company.
The demand increases year by year.
Since we partnered with Plumbers 911 in 2013, we've had a 33% growth increase every year, year after year.
Since the program went into 2013, we have doubled our service hours.
Puts guys to work, keeps guys working. That's what the union's about.
The priming water comes through here, pushes this diaphragm down.
The sprinkler industry plays a vital role in saving lives and will continue to be an important part of the future of the UA. Although work slowed during the recession, the industry now is recovering and rebounding. Looking toward the future, the industry is embracing new technology, updating training centers, implementing market recovery programs, increasing market share, and fostering better relationships with end users and contractors. But fighting to make all of us safer remains a top priority for all sprinkler locals who have been working on industry codes to strengthen the need and usage of fire protection systems throughout the United States. New agreements in residential and commercial work are allowing us to recapture that market. And fabrication and modular continue to play an ever larger role in the industry, allowing better control of quality, schedules, and budgets.
Each fitting is actually numbered with the final room number, so when the plumbers in the field install them, they'll roll them down the corridor. They'll have pre-laid out on the floor what room numbers at the doorways, at the future doorways, and they'll drop off the material at the room number for installation.
You want this up through here? Yep.
Modular and prefab may be changing the way work is done, but the experience of UA workers is what makes it work.
In the Atlantica shop, they prefabbed everything here, and I guess everything was fitting like a glove.
Most importantly, Organizing is growing the membership once again.
There are opportunities that we've never had before, and this is the time to capitalize on it.
But to capitalize on it, we must continue to keep up the standard for excellence and safety. Maintain and expand the tripartite relationship so that our contractors and their customers know they can rely on us.
We got to get this thing built.
Thick or thin, we'll take her on together.
We got her, buddy.
Right on, bro.
We also need to remain focused on the training needs of our contractors. However, our biggest challenge facing the entire organization is access to skilled labor and replacing the large group of members retiring.
We often hear that we need more welders. We need more welders. We hear that all the time. Well, we also need more chiller mechanics. We also need more control mechanics. We also need more air conditioning mechanics.
The key issue for organizing for the United Association right now is the actual recruitment of the skilled workers that are out there in the industry and finding the next generation of workers for apprentices.
Organizing new members will take hard work, and it will be years in the making. But if we continue to prove to contractors, owners, and ourselves that we are a diverse brotherhood of professionals, plumbers and pipe fitters, sprinkler fitters and welders, metal tradesmen and service technicians, with a common goal to be the best at our craft, we will remain a global organization that is built on excellence.
UA!